Hello, magical one. How are you? Um, just put a bit of this essential oil on my wrist, which I should have done before I hit record. Anyway, I wanted to just talk you through the 2026 Birth Your Book bundle, which you are invited to step into. It's a special offer that I have curated for anyone who is wanting to make their book, birthing their book, a priority in 2026. So bringing together like everything you need to take you through the process from wherever you are now to book out in the world. Which, it may happen in 2026. Maybe you've got a longer timeline. It's all perfect. But I wanted, like I say, to bring something together that felt super, super supportive for you. So you can step into that and just know, like I've got this gorgeous container for my book to take form. So let me talk you through it. I'm going to share my screen. I know sometimes, I mean, the reason I'm doing this is sometimes it's easier, like I can share the page with you. You can see all the details. But sometimes kind of it lands in a different way if you have somebody just kind of talking you through it. So let's do that. So this is the invitation page for the bundle. So it's designed to be, like I said, a powerful and accessible pathway for anyone who knows their book is calling. Like it's there, maybe you've started the process, maybe, you're just feeling that initial call. But maybe you're not quite ready for something like the Abundant Author Portal or like a full-blown publishing package right now. I get it. So if you were part of the 2025 Unbound Book Writing Challenge, or maybe you're a member of the wider Unbound community, if you are here, if you're seeing this, you are a member of the Unbound community. You already know that your book wants to be born. Like you wouldn't be watching this otherwise. So 2026 is the year it starts taking shape. And like I said, maybe you're not ready for kind of like a higher level mastermind. Um, but you do want community, some structure in an unbound way, encouragement, accountability, and a proven process without like having to fully go, right, I'm all in on this. It's all good. Yeah. So I've put together the Birth Your Book bundle for this. So it's designed to be deeply supportive, way to finally move towards the book your soul has been whispering or roaring. They can be quite feisty about. So this is what you receive inside the bundle. You will get a full year's access to my membership, the Unbound Writers Collective. So this will be your home for momentum, encouragement, craft, and community. And whenever you join, like say you're seeing this, I don't know, on the 19th of December, like your membership will run right till the end of 2026. So you get like that little bonus time until the end of 2025 in there. So when you step into this, you get a year in the membership, and I'll talk more about what you get access to in there in a moment. But in terms of trainings, you get access to my Birth Your Transformational Book program. Um, and if you were to purchase that separately, I previously sold it for £888. So this is the signature book writing program. It's got step-by-step on-demand trainings to help bring your book to life. So it takes you through like how to conceive your book, how to create your book, and how to complete it. You also get access to my Unbound Writing Foundations trainings. So this is about really creating a writing practice that works for you. So I take you through my time to write process, which is like a whole workshop, which helps you to create, you know, your unique writing practice. Um, and there's 100 unbound writing prompts in the foundations training, which you get access to. Um, and yeah, how to write in a more unbound way, really. That's the focus of that training. You also get access to my book launch like a boss workshop. So this is a whole training which takes you through how to launch your book. You could launch your boss if you like, in an unbound way. So I share the kind of things that have worked for me and other authors that I've worked with. Like I give you like different options so you can like pick and choose what feels good for you. And even if you're earlier on in the process, it's really helpful to have a sense of like how you're going to launch your book into the world. So you get all of those. They're like I say, they're on-demand trainings. As soon as you step in, you can start working through those. Plus, as well as the on-demand trainings, you get ongoing live support for the whole of your time in the collective. So we have monthly Q&As where you get to bring your questions, anything that feels like it's blocking you, resistance, anything you want me to talk through. Like you say, like Nicola, could you talk about, I don't know, what might it be? I should have thought something before I hit record. Um, Well, say you are coming towards the launch of your book and you want me to talk about book launches or like, what would you do at an in-person book launch? I'll talk about that. And share my ideas and other people in the group can share like what's worked for them. Maybe it's about creating community around your book. It's like, oh, I'm feeling the call to do this, but I'm not sure. And then, I will talk it through. And obviously, if you've got a specific question, it might be like, oh, how do I use beta readers? Or, how many words should my book be? Like whatever it is, you get to bring that to the monthly Q&As. You get two group writing sessions every month on Zoom, at least. Um, so these are sessions where we come together. I open up the space with a meditation. You have time for your writing or however you feel called to use that time. Sometimes it could be another way that you are choosing to show up for your book, and nourish the abundant author you are. And then we come back at the end for a check-in. So that's a great way to have some dedicated time whilst being held within the group energy. It's amazing what happens in those spaces. Often someone will bring a piece that they're working on. Maybe they've been feeling some resistance around and, finding it hard to complete a piece, and they'll bring it into that space and it's like magic, or a new insight will drop in and it's like, wow, how did that happen? We also have seasonal virtual writing retreats. So once a quarter, we have some more expanded, dedicated time for your writing. So during those, over a period of 3 days, we'll have more group writing sessions. And the intention is to kind of create this retreat experience for yourself whilst being held again in the group energy. Our next one's happening at the beginning of February. And we have regular writing sprees, which again, they tend to be quarterly. This is like a writing sprint, but we don't call it a sprint because that word, it sounds like a bit too much like hard work. So spree sounds more unbound. And this is where over a period of time, usually it's a month, it might be 30 days. But the invitation is to write at least a little bit every day or to show up for your book every day for a period of time. And again, there's a sense of accountability there in the group. The next one is starting on January the 5th. So we're starting the year with a spree. Also, as a special bonus, when you step into the Birth Your Book bundle, I am running a live Conceive Your Book training throughout January. So the first three modules in Birth Your Transformational Book are all around conceiving, like getting really clear on what your book wants to be. Even if you're already in the process, this can anchor like new or spark new layers of clarity. So, over a period of 3 weeks in January, I'm going to be helping you to connect with the essence of your book. So, letting the true soul of your book reveal itself. The second piece is around defining your mission. So, why are you feeling called to write this book? Why now? Why you? This is going to help you to anchor into the confidence and clarity required to keep going, even when it feels challenging in your book writing journey. And like see how your book fits within like the bigger vision that you are called to create. And then the third piece here is the creating the Make It Me mind map. So this is about using your own unique experience to create an intuitive roadmap for your book. So looking at how your own stories and experiences can really bring your book to life. So this changes the game when it comes to your book writing journey. So the total value of everything included in the Birth Your Book bundle is 1221. But if you join by the end of December, which I very much hope you will, you can get access for a one-off payment of 555 or two times 288. I'm actually gonna like if you're in the US, I'm gonna create a page where you can pay in dollars as well. So I will I'll pop the link on this page so you can click through and pay in dollars if that's easier. I want to make it super easy for you to step in. So, what do you say? So this is for you if you know you're meant to write a book, a transformational book in 2026. You want structure, community, and guidance to keep moving forwards. And you always get to ebb and flow with this. Some months you might be like all in with it. Other months it's like you take a bit of time out. That's how it flows in the collective. There's no expectation that you're showing up like rigidly for everything, although you're very welcome to show up for everything. But you definitely get to ebb and flow. So maybe you were part of the Unbound Writing Challenge and you don't want to lose momentum. You aren't ready for the full Abundant Author portal yet, but you're ready to take an aligned next step, and you want to feel supported, inspired, and lit up about your book. You really want to keep that fire burning. Here are some things that people have said about being part of the collective and the community. So yeah, you can step in. There's a couple of like extras that you can add in if you would like to, including well, one is the Abundant Author Academy, which is this series of trainings which take you through not so much around writing your book, but how to show up as the abundant author you are, how to be visible as an author, how to create compelling offers around your book, to launch your offers and create community and collaboration to expand your reach and deepen your impact. So you can add that into the mix if you would like to. And there is also the option to get a one-to-one 2026 book blueprint intensive with me for this super reduced price. So that's a 60-minute private session with me to map out your book structure, message, and unique transformational arc. So let me just take you into the collective so you can see what it's like. So this is the membership space. This is the community section. You can see all the recordings are there, and you can post here. There's Q&A threads for the monthly Q&As. If you go over into the classroom section, like here are the trainings that you'll get access to. So these three at the top you get access to when you join. You can start kind of moving through them. So that's the Unbound Writing Foundations. Here's Birth Your Transformational Book, which takes you through the process. Like right from conceiving through to completion. And there's book launch like a boss. So there's the workshop. You see, it's like an hour and 40 minutes, and you also get access to a planner to help you plan your book launch. So that's the classroom. Like if you decide to go for the academy, add that in. You can. Obviously, those in the portal will get access to extra resources over here. Then there's a calendar of calls, so you can see what is coming up in January. All the calls are usually on a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. We mix up the times so they're accessible to all time zones. There's always recordings of everything if you can't make it live. Like when you click in, it will like take you to the deep. You can add it to your calendar. And there's the link to join it. You can see here are the trainings, the live trainings for Conceive Your Book that are happening in January. You can see the other members of the group. So yeah, it's just a really, really supportive space to be. So if that sounds good to you, I would love, love, love you to join us over there, for you to step into the Birth Your Book bundle. If you've got any questions at all, please do reach out. And yeah, I hope for you to join us there. Oh my God, as you can tell, that it's getting towards Christmas and I am losing my words. Anyway, I'm going to zip it and I hope you found that helpful.